Hi everybody. So the 2/22/22 portal is open. This date on Tuesday the 22nd, February 2022, is both a palindrome and an ambigram. A palindrome is most often a word or a sequence of numbers that read the same way, both backwards and forwards, like Tacocat. Most often, ambigrams appear as visually symmetrical words, so when you flip them, they're unchanged, or sometimes they reveal another meaning, like today. February 22nd, 2022 is 2/22/22 in numerology. 2/22/22 resonates with the power of 2, of 5, and 10. 2 is love, 5 is change, and 10 is the end and the beginning of a cycle, so it contains infinite possibilities. This means that the portal is the end of a cycle, the start of a cycle, and a change in matters of love, career, family, home, and life as a whole with its endless possibilities. This 2 portal is also on a Tuesday, another sign of synchronicity. The universe is yelling, get ready for change in your life. Emit love and appreciation at this time, and stay open-minded and stay open-hearted to receive the miracles. I saw this earlier today and I agreed, and I say it because I also love symmetry. There's never been a day like this one, nor will there ever be another day like this one while we've been alive. It's so neat. One of the ways it relates home for me is that I've launched the timeline for an event that I've wanted to host for some time now. I called it the Furbabies Summit because it's about our fur babies. I've been through a lot in the last 2 years with my own fur babies, and I've witnessed far too many things happening to friends and fellow rescuers and animal lovers in my groups. We've had a lot of traumatic losses, and we've also had cause for joy and celebrations too. They sort of balance each other out sometimes, but we don't forget. And what I've learned from all this is that people are so blindsided by fur babies' health when it goes down. And a lot of times it seems simple to me that if we just knew what was out there and what could happen or what to expect, chances are we might have been able to get in front of it, to slow it down, or to stop it entirely. Now, I regale a lot of these cancers, stress, and other diseases. If you don't know, stress does a number on our immune systems, but it also does one on our babies too. It's so strange, because many of us probably never thought about it before, or we thought about it situationally and then the trouble cleared out, But it keeps popping up in studies and vet bills as a trigger factor for ailments, illnesses, and cancers. There's kidney issues, there's tumors, there's immune issues, and of course the cancers and the diseases themselves that are hastened by what we eat, what we drink, and even what we breathe. And our fur babies are at ground zero in our homes. Their paws touch everything we have that falls to the floor, and it's a lot. They're our ever companions, and they know when we're stressed, sometimes before we do. They often take on healing roles to comfort us and to help us feel better. I know we do the same, but it's different. We have different systems. They are far more delicate. So it seemed to me that if we could just pull some of these things together to educate, to tell their pet parents, look, this is what happened here. This is what we saw. This is how it started. This was the boogeyman in the closet, or this was the angel of mercy that saved their life. I know so many wonderful human beings that are doing incredible work out there and saving animals, and I wanted to bring their knowledge and all of our talents together in a forum to share with others. So it's personal for me. If I can help one other family not to have to go through what we did and what we do, then I call it a good thing. And if I can help one more person through the grief that comes after we lose our fur babies, then I count it as a very good thing. So many of us struggle with this afterwards, the grief. There's post-grief, but there's also anticipatory grief too. And that one, it really does a number on you, and it's hard. But I saw this idea in my mind of bringing people together so we can help others going through these waters, and this was the way that I saw to try to do it. So I reached out to a lot of smart people, and I'm having them on for this event, and I hope you can come. It's on a weekend. It's April 8th through the 10th. It's on Zoom, and we're going to talk about everything from the challenges that we navigate as pet parents to the things you don't know, how to recognize and mitigate stress in their environments, and how to bring them more joy. We all want love, and we all deserve joy, and they sure do. So, if you'd like to learn more, you can go to furbabiessummit.com and check out the folks we have lined up already. It is still in a confirmation phase, so more are being added each day, and we will have some of their stories up as well, and their fur babies. Thank you so much for listening to my ramblings. and happy February 22nd, 2022. What a time to be alive. Especially as we sit and listen to the front roll in tonight, because the wind is blowing and it was 85 degrees today and now it's dropping to 30. So good night.